Hello, everybody. Hopefully, we get some clear reading today. If you're new to my channel, please hit a like and subscribe. Also, hit the notification so that way you could get me when I come on and you won't miss none of my readings. Okay, guys? My readings, I'm reading from New York. You're getting that New York energy. I'm straight from Brooklyn. I live in what we call Bensonhurst, Grayson. They done changed it so many times. When I moved here, they told me Bensonhurst. On my application, it said Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, 86th Street. So I'm out here on 86th Street, Brooklyn. Some of y'all might be familiar with 86th Street. That's where that boy got killed. That black guy got killed, Yusuf Hawkins and stuff over here in this area. I was up early this morning because somebody asked me the difference between a comet and a divine feminine, and I'm telling them that it's no difference. Just one is more committed than the other. That's about it. That's all I see. One is more committed, one is more devoted to all her energy towards a man, and then the other is just don't give a fuck about the nigga. You know, the other female just don't give a fuck. As long as he giving her money, eating her out, fucking the shit out of her, she happy. So you gotta understand something, you guys. The comet is only reacting what she learned from the man. That man taught her how to be that way. You understand what I'm saying? I'll tell you this. And I'm never going to talk about this conversation again. When Christ seen the woman by the well, read that story. When Christ seen the woman by the well, what did Christ say to the woman by the well? He said, I see 6 men with you. Right? This is the spirit world he see. In the reality world, which is the domain we live in now, you know, in this zone, which is the 3rd dimension, he's saying, I seen you, the spirits lingering onto your body. So every man that she has sex with was spirit was clinging on to her. That Christ in this dimension could see that she slept with 6 men. He saw the men around her, their energy. Their energy was on this woman everywhere she go. This is why they say when you have sex with different men, multiple men, their souls cling on to your body. So you ain't got to lie to the Most High God. He know how many women you slept with. He know how many men you slept with. Why? Because their energy and their soul is lingering onto yours. That's why you have to be careful who you sleeping with, who you entwining with. You understand? Because you carrying this soul for the rest of your journey on this damn earth. And even when you die. So, you know, this is crazy. But read the story. If anybody read the Bible, go to the story of Christ speaking to the woman by the well and seeing her the 6 men that she slept with. He asked her, was she married? And she said, no, I never was married. So Christ asked her, who are them 6 men that's on you, like behind you? And that's when she told him she was a prostitute. And he knew she was a prostitute because of all the men she slept with. You understand? So my point is, if you slept with more than one man, you are considered a prostitute. A fucking prostitute. I hate to tell you this, but that's what Christ said to the woman by the well. She never was married. She never announced her marriage to any man. But on her soul, she had 6 men. She was a prostitute. So if you slept with past the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bitch, you a prostitute. How can you be a divine feminine? You done had multiple men. How could you be of the universe when you done had the whole universe in you? You understand? You done had mixture. There's no way you could consider yourself a divine. That's more like, to me, a comet. A comet. That's a comet. So when you talk about divine feminine and comets, baby, your shit better be, you better have one husband and all your fucking kids by that man before you talk about a divine comet or a divine feminine. You can't talk about a comet, a feminine, none of them. You have no rights to even speak on that level because you're not at that level. You might have changed your wicked ways. You in repent mode, meaning you asking the Most High to forgive you for sleeping with all these men. That's about it. That's all you can do is ask God to forgive you for sleeping with multiple men. And it's up to the Most High God to forgive us. And He going to be watching here on earth to see if you forgive other people for their negligence. Because He know one day you're going to come to Him and ask Him for forgiveness. And He's going to look down on your life and see if you forgive anybody for the shit they did to you. You see how this shit worked, y'all? I'm telling y'all. I was in that world for a long time, 15 years. I was in the Hebrew Israelite world. For the past, I say 2-3 years, I'm now coming up out of that religious belief. You understand? And just knowing all the stuff that I had to repent from. I had to repent from a lot of things that I did. I had to ask for forgiveness for. So this is why I'm so easily to forgive others. I forgive you. Don't mean I got to be with you. Don't mean I got to be around you. Don't mean we going to be friends. But I will forgive you. I won't have no animosity towards you. I won't speak ill on your name. I won't throw no black magic on you. None of the above. I let the Most High handle everything for me. When people speak ill on me, wish bad on me, I bring that to attention in my prayers. I bring that when I'm by myself in the corner of my house with nobody around. I pray. I pray in darkness. I pray by myself. You see, I'm in my living room. This is the time I pray, is I'm by myself. God tell us, don't pray like you see these people praying to stones, praying to a vagina, praying to rocks, praying to the sun, praying to the moon, praying to the ground. He said, don't be like those people. They done got no sense. The Most High got those people doing that. You know that? Those who read the book ain't gonna do what those people doing. He's testing us to see if you read that book. If you never read that book, you're gonna follow other deities. You're gonna follow other sayings and believe in those other sayings as well. Because why? You don't know no better. So when you don't know no better, You ain't going to do better. But if you read that Bible yourself, I bet you your whole life changed. Ain't nobody going to be able to run game on you no more. Ain't no man going to be able to break your heart. I built a relationship so strong with the Most High God. When I was going through my problems in my relationship, I developed a relationship with God. He was healing me, guiding me the whole time, through the whole situation. So that way, when I left up out of the situation I was in, I'll be strong, tenfold, very strong. 10 times how he would say it, and 10x come from God. That's in the Bible. He told that to Cain. He told Cain, if you kill, no, he told Cain, if anybody kill you, they will get 10 times what I'm going to give you. So Cain was already a sinner. But whoever took Cain's life because of the bullshit Cain did to his own brother, God said, man, I'm going to take that. He said, not only I'm going to take their life, they're going to pay in the afterlife too, tenfold. So you know that's like 10 times worse. So you feel me? That's in Genesis. In Genesis. Hell yeah, we told Cain that shit. He told Cain that in Genesis. Because you know Cain, he thought he was slick. He was smart. He thought he killed his brother, killed his own brother. I tell you, the shit is deep over here in America. A lot of people is gifted. A lot of people is smart, especially them West Indians. All my Jamaicans, my Trinidadians, my Guyanese, my Haitians, they woke. They woke. A lot of people woke. Everybody not sleeping, and I like that shit. I can have intellectual conversation with people about our ancestors and our inheritance, and they very aware of everything what's going on. And I like that. I'm glad that the Most High waking us up. Those who follow the Egyptians, at least they waking up. They learning something. They teaching themselves something. Because even with Pharaoh, I know that's my enemy. That always been the enemy. Pharaoh ain't never been for us. He's our enemy. He was a hater. That motherfucker was a hater. According to the scriptures, according to what the Most High said. And in movies you see it. He sent Moses to him. He sent Moses to Pharaoh. Let my peoples go. Came with the 10 Commandments. Let my peoples go. This is when the 10 Commandments was built. Pharaoh time. But you know what? The pharaohs ain't never respect. But they knew our God. They knew about our God. They heard about our God. They didn't believe in our God. That's why they our enemy. They didn't believe that what we was going to do to them was going to happen. And God did exactly what he said he going to do to them. He told them, you going to be forgotten. Vanish. Sand. Grains of sand over you. You ain't nothing to me, buddy. Your history, all the shit you believe is going to go down. And look what happened. It went down. That shit don't exist no more. People trying to wake up the dead. Fuck them. They dead. They gone. That's it. Pharaoh and them days is done. You can't bring them. You can't reciprocate them motherfuckers. They in hell right now waiting for the rest of they people that's following them. And they in hell. That motherfucking Pharaoh burning like a motherfucker. He on fire. He ain't in no kingdom. That's for sure. That nigga soul burning right now. And them fallen angels, children, along with all of them, they're going to be burning in hell too, right along with them. And those who follow them going to be burning in hell right along with them. That's why I don't follow people, y'all. When you follow these people, when you follow people, ways and they sayings and they deities and they doctrines, I'm telling you, people, be independent thinking. Go with what's right. Go with the energy of knowledge, of knowing right from wrong. Because if you don't know right from wrong, you the one going to get punished for it. This is where the punishment come in for us, for being stupid. I'm serious. Your ass will go to hell for being stupid. I'm telling you. Don't think because you dumb and you don't know shit, your ass going to make it in heaven. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. As many, let me tell you, well, we all know if you commit suicide, you're not going to heaven. You're going straight to hell for that. You took a life. You took your own life. You go to hell for that. And that's the God's honest truth. It's written in the book. Everybody know it. We've been taught this from children on up, that we have to go through the hardships of life. We can't cheat the sentence because we bound to earth for a certain amount of time. Whatever amount of time that God said we release, then we be released. And just because a person die, don't mean that they spirit don't live eternal. Yeah, your spirit live eternal, but if you commit suicide, you're going to hell. So just imagine dying and you waking up into the devil's kingdom. And now you got to work for this nigga for 1,000 years before your soul is free to get back to your family and your loved ones. You see that? Oh, you're going to be free after 1,000 years. And to God, 1,000 years is a blink of an eye. So that's not a long time. To us on this time seemed like a long time. But 1,000 years is really not a long time. If God said in a blink of an eye makes 1,000 years. So, people, you will see your loved ones again. Because we are immortal. We don't die. The body that we in right now is just flush to hold the spirit down, to keep it from traveling. You understand? But once we die, our spirit travels to the heavens. It goes straight to the heavens. And then from there, you make the choice what exit you walk. It's free will. Now, if you walk towards the light and you run into the devil, you know that's free will. You chose that path. You're walking through darkness and you see black matter, the creator of life, you done made it through the door. He said, my people going to see darkness. I am darkness. It's nothing but darkness around me. The people, our ancestors, are in darkness. They're in a world called the dark. It's a world, another dimension, another rim, y'all. It's 10 rims. And the other rim is dark. The land is called the land of the dead. And the land of the dead is, I've been there in a dream. It's pitch black. You can't see shit. All you hear is voices. That's it. Nothing. You can't see nobody. You can't. All you could do is hear. You cannot see. You can only hear. You living in pure darkness. Only person that will be able to survive is probably the blind, to be honest with you. The blind could survive in the world of the dead because they already in the world of the living in darkness. So, you can define all this information. Everything I speak upon is in the Bible. Just got to get a translator. I had to translate. I had to learn it in Hebrew. That was the hardest because I couldn't understand the Hebrew language. And after I started reading it for so long, you pick it up really easily. And I like the Hebrew Israelites, the Gathering of Christ Church. You can follow them. They will definitely give you full information. But I stopped following them because they don't preach about America. They don't talk about here. And when I did my research, here is where I found all my ancestors' information. Not in Africa, right here in America. So when they didn't branch out their thoughts on the very land that we all live on, I said, wait a minute. Nah, we worried about these people in Africa. What about here in America? What about here where all our family, everybody is right here? How the hell we don't know about America? I started breaking America down, y'all. Breaking it down. From North Carolina, study that whole state, everything they went through, slavery, South Carolina, motherfucking Alabama, Georgia, motherfucking Florida. I started studying Texas. I started studying Mexico. I started studying Utah, Nevada, Kansas, motherfucking Arizona, California. I started studying these places. They museums, looking them up, the factories, everything. I found our ancestors' bodies. They in Utah, wrapped up like mummies. I believe that's Christ. I believe that's Mary and the baby. The real Mary and the baby. The body. It was a baby, it was a mother and a child in a museum in Utah, wrapped up in mummy clothes. If it's not Utah, it's Arizona, because it was like desert-like. And as I was studying Utah, that's when I learned about all the mountains in Utah. Then I learned that it matches the Bible. I said, wait a minute, this is matching Christianity Bible, but Christianity don't speak upon this. They talk about Israel all the way across on the other side of the world. How is it possible this whole Bible, like a map, matches the whole United States? Like a map, like a fucking glove. Like cold cases and you solve the fucking case like that. Match it to the T. Down to the fucking big ass oak tree in California. The biggest tree in the world. The highest mountains. Mount Zion. Mount Moab. All these places. I'm like, oh hell no. Y'all remember the story about Lot and his wife? And she turned her head and she turned into a grain of salt? Lake Salt City. Lake Salt City. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's so deep. It's deep. Anyway, I didn't even get to read no cards. I'm going to make another video and read cards. I'm just sitting here smoking my butt. It's 4:36 in the morning. I was up watching some motherfucking tarot. Shout out to Spiritual Sag. I think that was the saddest today for me. Seeing her handsome son and his beautiful daughters. Lord had, and that the feeling, she know what time it is because we all know this is, I went through this in my neighborhood, with my really close friends losing their brother to suicide. And that's even, that's a hard thing to deal with, even with them. I don't even know what to say on a topic like that. But we all know, what we was taught about suicide. We all was taught that's something you just don't do. That no matter how hard life is or how much shit get thrown at you, you gotta still keep going through. You gotta keep pushing through. You gotta keep pushing forward. Like, you can't give up. We all face some hard times. We all been through some tough roads, down some tough roads. Feel me? Between the shelter, jail, and motherfucking juvie jail. Nigga, I've been locked up since I was 9 years old. You know how many times I was thinking about killing myself? I was like, yo, I can't do this no more. I kept telling myself I can't do this shit no more. I'm tired. And some little light, a beam, will always come to me and be like, give me your hand. I'd be like, no. I remember, brightest light ever, I was at my lowest point. I mean, really feeling like killing myself. I was stressed out. I was in a relationship. The relationship was abusive, verbally abusive, physically abusive. It was like real toxic. I sat on the edge of my window in my bedroom and I was about to jump. Every bit of my bone was saying, jump, 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 bitch. Jump. You ain't never gonna see this nigga again. You ain't never gotta hear his motherfucking voice again. Bitch, jump. Don't you know I had mad police at my fucking door, in the wind, at my door telling me, no, don't do it. I had my neighbor, God bless the dad, Animal, he came upstairs. He asked the officers, I guess, to talk to me or whatever. They came in. He came in, I turned my head and I looked at him and I just started crying because I knew that was like a really good friend for me. And he was like, come on, baby girl. Come on, don't do this. Oh my God. He said, baby girl, don't do this. He told me, and I believed him. And I'm glad I believed him because I wouldn't be here. And I got out that window and I turned around and I hugged him so tight. Because at that moment, I was about to jump off the 7th floor. Because I never experienced, someone who say they love you, but just kept hurting me. Like, just kept hurting me. So when he hugged me, he talked to me, the cops talked to me, my son, he was away at the time. I think I had sent him with his dad or whatever. And I know that it happens to us where we get to that point where you just had enough and you're just tired. And I'm just glad that I had someone save me. You know what I'm saying? If nobody probably wouldn't have noticed me hanging from the window, who would have called the cops? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know who called the cops. All I know is I had mad cops at my door. My neighbor. I had help because this dude was driving me to the point where I did not want to hear his voice. I was so tired of fighting. I was so tired. I mean, fighting, you guys. I'm talking about this guy broke my door off the hinges 4 times. Beat me brutally, like with cords. Whatever he could like grab or get his hands on. He was very abusive. And to this day, right now, oh, he's definitely God, I don't like talking about people, but he's on social media. He's a YouTube star. And I don't like, I heard some of the stuff that he said about me that I disagree. And I know that one day we gonna have like an open discussion about it, because I don't want to really say much. It just was a really bad time in my life. And I still, no apologies, no remorse. It was like he made it seem as if I was crazy to people, like really crazy, like I was the crazy one. And I'm sitting here like, yo, I'm not fucking crazy. I know how to walk away. I know how to break up with a person. I know how to leave and go on about my fucking business. That wasn't the case, you guys. It was more so he wanted to do him and me be in the house type shit. And I was the opposite. I was an eye for an eye type of person. I was the type of person, if you go out, I'm going out too. If you go to the club, me too. But just not with you, you know? If you go hanging out with your friends, okay, me too. If you go on a vacation for 2-3 weeks, me too, 2-3 weeks. Eye for an eye. Keep it even. Keep it square. Keep it civil. You know what I'm saying? So when I do it, it was a problem. But when you do it, I don't say shit about it. You see? So I got tired of the bullshit, and I was trying to stay away. I done had over 40 police reports. Yeah, like over 40 police reports. Shit was crazy, you guys. And right now, yep, he YouTube famous. He doing his own thing. I ain't going over there messing with him, because remember I told you that motherfucker crazy. Nobody bashing me outside my motherfucking head. So that motherfucker is crazy. All I know is that's a hard situation to heal from. It took a lot for me to heal. I think once he got locked up and he did the 6 months, I was able to like branch away and I was able to heal. You know, I thank God for that too, because when he got arrested and locked up, that's when I had peace in my life. And I was able to breathe again. I was able to walk. I was able to go out. And then that's when I got into a new relationship. And I've been in this relationship for 14 years. And so far, it's like I'm ready to get out of this situation. Yeah, I'm done with it. Yeah, I'm totally done. I'm super done. I know I'm done. And you guys gonna hear all about it. Gonna hear all about the aftermath. And the aftermath wasn't that. This relationship wasn't no violence. Thank God for that. No physical domestic dispute. It's more so, I think, bad communication. That's what I'm going to say. Bad fucking communication. And sometimes a person could do all the right things, but that communication skill, it matters, you guys. It matters. I don't care if you paying my bills. I don't care if you getting my hair done, my nails done. If you don't know how to speak or talk, turn the fuck off, the way off. And I see where he get it from, his parents. But, nigga, we in the new millennium. People don't talk like that. We ain't down south. You ain't controlling me, buddy. I got a mind of my own, thoughts of my own. You feel me? And I know how to be independent on my own, by myself. I've been independent all my life, but I always had a man helping me too. You feel me? But anyway, I'm gonna cut this off, you guys. I'm gonna do a video.